It's that you better move my neck. I'm big like Diddy, you're my city. Please no stupid, silly. Money that come running like water. Mommy speed, might get from the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see fire.
Exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Seattle Supersonics. Ready? Tip-off goes to Seattle. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Rodman. And it's Longley in at the 5, down low. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
The screen from Kemp. Johnson outside. Deflects the pass and stolen by Jordan. Pushing it up. Here's Rodman. Marvelous lead pass and he throws it down.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Jordan kicks to Harper. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harper's got his first bucket of the night. Chicago on defense. 4-point game. Payton passes to Schrempf. Johnson the screen. Schrempf kicks to Payton. Outside for Kemp. It's Hawkins on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The screen from Kemp. Schrempf with it. He's picked up by Pippen. No good from Schrempf. Chicago with the ball. Passes it to Pippen. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Payton with the ball. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of...
Now here's Pippen. It's Jordan on the wing. The rebound by Johnson.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Payton kicks to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Up top, Schrempf. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Schrempf's got his first points in this one. Here's Harper. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Sonics head coach. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, up against this team, finding ways to crack their defensive shell is always going to be the #1 challenge.
And I would say it would be the #2 and #3 challenges as well, guys.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Kemp. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Chicago trailing here. It's Pippen on the wing. Schrempf covering. Schrempf against Pippen. Shot left block. That's good.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
And here's Hawkins. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Perkins is checked in for Seattle. Now Harper. It's Jordan on the wing. No good. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way. And again, no good by Chicago. Payton against Jordan. There's the dish to Schrempf. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Pippen. Chicago leading. Poked loose. Outside, Rodman. Right side, Jordan. Jordan with another miss. Payton outside. With the teardrop. The shot no good.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Rodman with the block.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wasted no time on that one.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Timeout, Sonics.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Askew comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And it's McMillan in for Payton. Now here's Perkins. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Just 2 to shoot. The Sonics again can't hit.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Kemp a screen on Kerr. McMillan passes to Kemp. Askew. They grab their own miss. Perkins. Perkins with the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
What a nice touch that time from Michael Jordan.
Here's McMillan. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Perkins with a screen on Kerr. McMillan kicks to Kemp. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the night. He misses the free throw. Brakowski, he's checked in for Seattle. Wingate comes in for Schrempf. Bushler's checked in for Chicago. He hits the second from the line. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Fires the 3. Kerr can't hit. Here's McMillan. 1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls. They lead by 6. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harper. And it's Long. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And the rejection by Pippen. And so it looks like the Supersonics will retain possession here. It's Hawkins on the wing, guarded by Jordan, and it's good. Wingate's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Sonics.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And that one. Good.
MJ taking care of business with some sweet baskets.
Sonics trail by 5. The pass to Hawkins. Here is Wingate to the left side wing. And another three for Seattle.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Wingate. And it's Seattle with the ball. Trailing by 4. Payton outside. Rodman with the block.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
A different look for Seattle. Perkins comes in for Bukowski. And it's Shrimp in for Wingate. Free throw good, Jordan. Now here's Payton. 5 points in the game. Schrempf a screen on Jordan.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The Bulls leading by 5. Pippen with it. Harper dishes to Pippen. Back to Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight. And here are the Sonics. Hawkins kicks to Payton. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Sonics trail by 9. There's a good screen. Schrempf against Pippen. Gets it out to Hawkins. It's Perkins atop the key. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payton. Payton can't get that one to fall.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And with the ball out of bounds, Jordan touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Sean Kemp beats. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Michael Jordan. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
Chicago leading by 7. And here's Kukoc. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A different look for Seattle. Askew's checked in for Hawkins. And McMillan subbed in for Gary Payton. Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bushler comes in for Scottie Pippen. Kemp a screen on Kerr. Here's McMillan. No good off the front iron. Clark, they could stretch the lead to double digits.
Yeah, which would obviously put them in a very comfortable spot.
2 minutes left.
Kukoc against Schrempf. Shot from 12. Can't get it to go. And it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. Askew. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Askew's got his first basket of the night.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Schrempf against Kukoc. And it's Kukoc again missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's McMillan, and the layup's good off the glass. And now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Out to the wing, Bushler sinks the triple. There's a minute left in the first half.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Seattle calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Sonics making a switch here. Burkowski's checked in. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's McMillan missing.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Tries again. Rodman, the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Kemp against Rodman. Kemp passes to Schrempf. 5 on the clock. Back to Kemp. Free throw line jump shot. And the shot falls short this time. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Pippen. Here's Jordan. It's deflected. Schrempf against Pippen. Schrempf passes to McMillan. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we finished one half of basketball. Bulls lead by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Third quarter about to get going.
Well, Jordan had a great quarter. He's got 11 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
We've got Shawn Kemp. Hersey Hawkins is out there with Payton. Then it's Schrempf. And it's Johnson in at the center filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Sonics. Schrempf kicks to Payton. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Payton's got 9.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
The Bulls leading by 10. The drive by Jordan. Stolen away. Now Payton. 9 points in the game so far. Kemp a screen on Harper. Kicks to Johnson. Feeds to Schrempf. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. And another basket for Seattle.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Chicago calls timeout. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pippen kicks to Rodman. Kemp with the steal. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Jordan. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
The Bulls leading by 8. From downtown. And again, no good by Chicago. Payton kicks to Hawkins. Back to Payton. Seattle missing again. Payton's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
No good from Schrempf.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well. of the effort here tonight.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kemp. Here's Johnson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Hersey Hawkins knocks it down.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
The drive by Jordan. That's good. Michael Jordan's got 6. In the quarter.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
For the Sonics, Perkins is checked in for Johnson. Askew comes in for Detlef Schrempf. And it's McMillan in for Hersey Hawkins. Chicago also making some changes. Wennington is checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Jordan. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. And here's the fast break. Moving it up. And the rejection by Pippen. And they get it back. Dishes to Perkins. This one for 3. Perkins drills the 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
For 3, Kerr. Seattle grabs the miss. Perkins got 3 rebounds now in this one. Payton kicks to Kemp. Stolen by Pippen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Agility leads to thievery. There as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Chicago leading by 10. It's Pippen on the wing. To the paint, Kukoc. The shot. Kukoc has got his second basket of the night.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Kerr. Again, Chicago.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's McMillan. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Pippen kicks to Kerr. Kerr with another miss. Sonics trail by 14. Here is Perkins. He has 5. Payton drives in. Payton makes another fantastic move.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
All right, Seattle, keep it going for your Sonic.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Seattle with the ball. It's a 14-point game. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Pippen. Longley out there with Dennis Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Harper in at the point.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And it's Seattle with the ball. And there's the feed to Schrempf. There's a screen. Pass to Burkowski. Back to Schrempf. Perkins with the screen. Schrempf passes to Perkins. Clock at 4. Hawkins kicks to Payton. Shoots it. Payton with another miss.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Schrempf dishes to Perkins. Jump shot knocked down by Sam Perkins.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
The shot's good from Rodman. And the Bulls lead by 15.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Seattle calls timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his basketball team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Pippen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Supersonics will retain possession. They set the pick. Layup off the pick. And it's Payton getting it to go.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Jordan the pass to Longley, but they get it back. Here's Harper. Buries the long-range jumper.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Payton drives in. Here's Perkins. Sam Perkins getting it to go.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Picked away. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Hawkins with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Schrempf kicks to Perkins. Perkins, big smooth, gets it to drop.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Payton against Harper. Here's Longley. And Jordan has it in the corner. And the Bulls, another three.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Payton drives in. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. No luck.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
16 feet away, and another basket for Seattle.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The Bulls leading by 10. It's Pippen with the drive. Boy, for a guy 6'8" to move like that, Pippen, so impressive.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Shawn Kemp, he's checked in for the Sonics. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's Schrempf. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
3 points, tornadoes.
Now off the inbound, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, Detlef Schrempf in this one, he's got 10 points and a block.
And Schrempf no good on that one. The drive by Jordan, that's good. Jordan's got 13 points in the second half.
Start it.
Seattle calls timeout. They're behind by 13. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Hawkins.
At the line for your Sonics.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And so Hawkins drills both of them.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Start it.
Chicago calls timeout. They're leading by 11. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. From the inbound.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping. Ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. Offensive rebound. Johnson takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
No good from Schrempf. Harper dishes to Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Now here's Jordan. unloads from 13. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Bulls lead by 17.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Schrempf against Pippen. Clock at 6. Lobs it up, and the rejection by Pippen. Jordan. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Scottie Pippen.
DJ Khaled. Convict music. We the best. We taking over. Listen.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali. Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel here switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I get it.
If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. Hit 'em too. The bread and get stupid. Money that come running like water. Mommy so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
Cause
Rick
we
Rouse,
taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Back when you see, better duck like the Mac, gotta ease past. What? I don't give a f***, I run these streets, y'all talk that, I want that beef. I'ma tell you like a G told me, they'll come back quick if cash rule everything around me. I'm YSL, Versace, you can see me in that Boss GT, coming down Sunset, sitting on D, feeling like Pac, all eyes on me, fresh bandana and I'm mad trees. Please, I spit every verse. Some say Cali, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Listen.
Birdman dead, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that condo, he didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? With some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers and feed me beats. I'm untamed, I need a leash. I'm insane, I need a shrink. I love and I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist special pop, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
Cause we
kahuna.
taking
over.
One city at a time.
Let's take them back.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers picking up the loss in that outing against the Pelicans.
Yeah, and really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Asik inside. Tony Douglas out there with Tyreke Evans. And it's Cunningham in the small forward. It's stolen by Davis. Excellent D there from Mozgov. It's tipped to the paint. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Evans attacking. He dishes it to Douglas. From past the arc.
Anthony Davis.
Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
LeBron kicks to Smith. And the rejection by Evans. It's Evans on the wing. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Asik nails both of them. Here's Irving. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. From 20 feet out. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. And he gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And stolen by LeBron. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smith for 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that's Evans penetrating. Asik, the pass to Cunningham. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And he gets it to go.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Smith. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asik. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. Alonzo G is checked in for Dante Cunningham. And it's Holiday in for Tyreke Evans.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Great open look there. Holiday's got his first 2 points of the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Varejao. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well. How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
That's a two from Dellavedova. That's short off the rim. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. G, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Holiday with the defensive effort. Here's G. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
I'll tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. New Orleans on top, leading by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. And it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Outside Holiday, but they'll get another chance. The pass to Anderson, and he gets the bucket. Anderson's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot.
That one goes. Count it. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
The shot's good from LeBron.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Kicks it to Evans. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. 4th in free throw percentage. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line. So often it's an afterthought. But the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
New Orleans moving it around. Back to Davis. Evans outside. Pass to Cunningham. Rocket 6. Outside Holiday. And James pulls it down. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Detroit Pistons.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. To the inside. Another shot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is got down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James. The Pelicans also changing it up. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Davis. G comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Inside, it's deflected.
Pelicans ball.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In third, the Cavaliers.
And they've showing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
Douglas for 3. Rebound Love.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
The Cavaliers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Pelicans also making a change. Anderson's checked in. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out in transition.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Douglas dishes to Ajinça.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Douglas for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's LeBron with the drive. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting.
That free throw missing.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Here's G. Anderson passes to Washington. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pelicans lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Davis and Ashik in the middle. Tyreke Evans out there with Tony Douglas. And it's Cunningham in the small forward position. And both free throws good for LeBron. New Orleans in the lead. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. To tie. And he hits the jump shot. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Now the feed to Irving. Lets it fly from 18.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Thompson for three. Smith with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here.
Well, that's certainly not who I expected to corral that rebound.
Evans kicks to Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For New Orleans, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Thompson. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And New Orleans also making a change. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Tony Douglas. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Varejão.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Holiday goes in. Cannot hit. Nice D from Varejão. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Smith's shot is good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. James Jones comes in for Richard Jefferson. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. New Orleans also making some changes. Alexis Ajinça is checked in for Ashe. Anderson comes in for Anthony Davis. And G's subbed in for Dante Cunningham.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Jones sends it back. The Cavaliers have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
That's his second personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Iman Shumpert taking 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And stolen by Love. A nice shot by Anderson. .115 left in the third. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. But they get it back. Mozgov. Evans with some nice D. The Pelicans have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's G. Soft touch off the glass. G's got 6.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
The 3 from Anderson. There's the bucket. Good.
Ryan Anderson.
Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Shumpert. And just miss after miss right now. Here's G. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. New Orleans on top. They lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers trail by 11. The drive by LeBron. Runner in the lane. And Davis sends it back. But they recover it.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Outside Holiday. Douglas with it. He's picked up by Irving. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Omer Asik, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Pelicans leading by 10. New Orleans moving it around. Cunningham dishes to Asik. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Davis, the pass to Douglas. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Douglas has got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans. Here's Mozgov. And Davis sends it back.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Douglas can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint.
That's not as easy as it made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? That man can climb a ladder.
Kept alive. And Thompson kicks to Smith. And he can't bank that one in.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Tyreke Evans is checked in for Tony Douglas. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And here's James outside. But they'll get another chance. Irving from long range. Asik pulls it in. Asik's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Evans missing.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
It's tipped. Passes to Davis. And Asik kicks to Davis. To the inside. Asik dishes to Evans. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Pelicans lead by 12. Smith outside. Holiday against Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Smith. Asik. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Shot from free throw range. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New Orleans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
They really took control of the first two games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with one game left against the Cavaliers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Evans. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Takes the three. And it's Davis missing. And here are the Cavaliers. 17-point game. Here's Mozgov. Here's Shumpert. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Dellavedova, no good. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.